Hey guys, welcome to the Shoegazing 93 channel, the channel that celebrates itself. So last night I went to the Sound Factory Southwest Festival in Plymouth, the depot. It was an all-day indie rock festival. Really great stuff. The Kays, the Crooks, Lizzie Taylor, Honey Buzz, Velvet Hands, the Entitled Sons. Yeah, lots of great acts from all across the country, not just locally, but a lot of them are coming from up north. So really great to see, great representation. The Sound Factory guys did such a great job there. So thank you and congratulations for an epic day. And yeah, so I just wanted to talk about in the midst of all this, in this busy period for me, there's been a new Swervedriver release, a new EP, which I haven't listened to fully, so don't take this as my final word, but I'm just gonna tell you my thoughts so far on the two tracks that I have heard, the two that were released as singles, if you may. Well, even though it's not like officially singles, is it? It's just an online upload kind of thing. But yeah, I guess, well, back in the day, it would have only been one single allowed from one EP. But now I guess with the online uploading, you can kind of do whatever format you want, really, unless you've got strict instructions by a record label. But obviously Swervedriver are quite free to do what they want, you know, given they've been in the game for a few decades. And yeah, so like I said in a previous video, I wasn't that impressed, really. I don't know what it was, whether it's the songwriting or is it the production or is it both. But I hope it's not the production, because the two guys who produced these tracks, Rick Beato produced two and Mark Gardner from Ride produced the other two. And I really hope it's not. I really hope, and I really doubt that it's to do with them. I mean, because they are heroes of mine, you know. Mark Gardner from Ride. I mean, that band got me into this shoegazing thing altogether. When I heard "Leave Them All Behind" back in 2009, 2010, that was my first taste of it. Wasn't even a modern band at the time that got me introduced to it. It was them, it was Ride. Bloody Ride. And so I really hope that it's, you know, the production isn't down to that, and you know, I hope that he's not responsible. And it doesn't really make sense with all the OX4 Studios expertise, experience that he's got. He produced I Wasn't Born to Lose You as well. You know, he did all the mixing for that. So that album turned out really nice. So, yeah. And you got Rick Beato. I have massive respect for him, because probably since, 2018, 19? I think I stumbled upon his channel. I don't know how. I don't know what the first one was. It might have been maybe his son Dylan or something. Maybe it was like a video when he was like guessing the... you know, what frequencies Rick was playing on the piano or something, like what the chord was. It might have been that video. Like, I think lots of people stumbled upon that one and got into his channel. But yeah, besides the point. Yeah, so, you know, I really hope it's not to do with Rick either, but I feel that it's really bloated. Look, I'm trying to get to the bottom line here. I think that I'm trying to use the right words, because it is hard to describe sound. But it feels too bloated, you know. It's the volume wars thing again, which I Wasn't Born to Lose You did suffer with a little bit, a tad. But the songwriting, the songcraft was good enough to, like, not make that a problem. You know, look at how good, like, Last Rites is, and the one, you know, I Wonder, the final song where it builds up to that big crescendo of pure noise. But the one for me was For a Day Like Tomorrow. That was my favourite off that album. But I feel like they haven't got the songwriting right, you know, like Volume Control was the single, wasn't it, that came out first. And I just think he's like, Adam Franklin's kind of meandering through it. You know, there's nothing to latch onto there. There's no hook with the vocal melody. There's no guitar part that's kind of, it takes the song to a different place. It's kind of this, just going along in this one dirge. And the vocals, I mean, I don't mind that because I like, you know, I like MBV stuff that kind of just does that. And I like, does This Hurt by the Boo Radleys, which I'm wearing a t-shirt actually today. But, you know, like that, where it's just like this one note that's feedbacking throughout on live performances. And I like Today by Ride, which is just essentially an E chord with a couple of bass note changes, the E, A and B. Yeah, but for some reason it just doesn't, like, nothing's really, there's no like events in the song, you know, that it's kind of just like a spoken word kind of thing over like a bunch of random playing. I think that's the thing. There isn't anything that's connecting with my brain with the with like the guitar and the vocals just aren't like, they're not hitting or like on the bar. It's kind of just too random. And yeah, I just it is a bit disappointing that I don't like it, but I need to listen to the other two tracks. I did hear a clip of, is it Time Attacks or something? I did hear a clip of it and that sounded a bit better, a bit more clarity in there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't been so impressed so far. Look at that, look, the top two rows there are incredible. All of that stuff is the best output from the Boo Radleys. Love this t-shirt. But yeah, I mean, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I mean, you might completely disagree. The last video I made, it got some comments which were quite agreeable actually with the points I was making. But yeah, I just hope that the next two tracks are gonna impress me, because like I said, you know, I want Rick Beato and Mark Gardner. There should be a dream combination with the experience and expertise that they've got. So it will be really disappointing if this doesn't impress me. I wonder if they're going to tour as well. I mean, I know they're doing a few American dates, but it would be nice to see them back in England because I haven't seen them since 2019. So let's see, guys. Let me know what you think about the new EP that came out. It was the 7th of March, wasn't it? Friday. Yeah, it only came out a couple of days ago. So let me know, guys. See you later.